You got blue eyes.
I have the blue eye.
You have blue eyes.
So I'm not wearing my glasses, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen. Sorry. No, so we just wanted to say a quick hello
Hello.
and ask everybody if they're watching the after show.
I don't know about everybody, but I watched it, and honestly, the after show is so much more authentic and entertaining than the actual show.
I loved it.
We
It
get
was so
down to the brass of it
cute.
all, the brass tacks of it all.
It made me order Peacock, to be honest, and, like, the way it started with Schwartz saying, "I love you, Kiana, I'm sorry." Like, he's just a playful, funny guy, and I think he's actually serious in some of these things,
I think he is
which
too.
makes him more funny.
I think he is too.
I think he really is apologetic, and he feels like it's cheating that he had a dream about Lala.
He's just a little too honest. Sometimes you should keep to yourself. But I'm sure they've gotten past it. We just saw them on
Yeah,
Instagram in
yeah.
Mexico, and they're doing their thing, and she's letting those sunglasses off a little bit at a time. Don't worry, girl, I see you. I understand the magic of the glasses.
We
Um,
see you, Kiana.
yeah, so, in the after show, we got a little bit more detail and nuanced information about the whole Janet, Lacey, Michelle thing. I don't know. Something's awry with that whole thing. I'm not gonna even try to waste any brain matter that I have left right now to try to figure that out. I think at this point, just make up and move on.
Something is awry, and I was wondering if the men were doing it intentionally or unintentionally, but really intentionally. Are the men, like, steering the wheel? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm tired of it though
Hmm.
already. I'm already
Me
tired of it.
too. I'm like Lacey. She's tired of the drama. I'm tired of the drama. Do we have to keep going over this every time we talk? I would not want to.
The fact of the matter is, and it's really a sad thing, that if you come into a friend group, and this is just in real life, like take the valley off of the table, but people
Mhm.
Google people. People want to know who they're dealing with,
That's
especially in
true.
this age of transparency. It's just all too easy. Um, and yet I can understand how on Lacey's site that would be invasive, but I could also understand Janet, who appears to be intellectually and naturally curious about things, is like, I'm
Yeah.
going to deep dive and figure it out. She seems to have a quest to know. Isn't this a big of a deal to get all worked up over? I guess to Lacey it is. To the outside person,
Probably not.
probably not. but whatever. I mean, but obviously those are real feelings, and nobody. Lacey doesn't like to be Googled, and Janet doesn't like to be accused of things that she, didn't do. And yet, I applaud Janet for standing next to Michelle and says, "Hey, if this happened to my friend, like we said in the prior show, that makes sense to me." So she really doubled down on that.
And Lacey did say that Janet texted her an apology, so that is
Oh,
something.
oh,
Remember
okay,
she
I missed
said
that.
that?
I missed that.
Yeah. She said on the after show that Janet even texted me an apology, so it was obviously a thing.
Okay.
Actually on the show, she said that. So,
Oh, okay.
it's a good point. If she
Yeah.
texted you, "I'm sorry," then clearly there is something there, but
Right.
we love them both, and we know that 2 things can be true at the same time, you
Right.
know?
Sorry, these lights are sweating. I'm so
Oh,
anyway,
she's
yeah.
gorgeous.
Thank
She's
you.
fabulous today,
Oh, thank you. It's my rock and roll look, my concert
which
look.
is my style. I love it. Oh my god. I love it.
But no, it's these lights
Um
that are really hot. So yeah, I mean, here's what I wanted to know from you. I've got two things I want to go over today before we hang up. And the
Mhm.
first one is Michelle and Jesse, that whole divorce thing that's happening. Each of them have compelling sides.
It's
I don't
hard.
know how to process it all because both sides are very compelling.
I think, Elle, that each side thinks they are right,
Mhm.
like 100% right. And I think
Yeah,
they think it with their whole everything.
agreed.
That's the effed up part.
Yeah.
That's why I think we're never going to know because both of them are so sure of what they're saying. So we're looking at two people who are telling the truth. It's just that they see it from different POVs, like point of views, I think.
I think that's probably the best way to look at it, and in the middle of that is divorce. Do it already.
Exactly. Like you said, divorce me, please.
We didn't even go over that performance. It was so Shakespearean. I didn't know what what to think of it.
This is like my dance class in the seventh
I know. Did
grade,
he
right?
take ballet or something? Because he had a perfect like arc and it
He
was lovely.
did. You have because she did, but she was in gymnastics, but he was
Yes.
like he had a plie.
Yeah, he had a plie. He had a plie.
Oh my god, my arm.
It was one of the funniest parts of the show, exactly. But
Yeah, it was
here's what I like
hilarious.
here's what I like about Jesse, particularly in the after show where he's just really honest, and he says, "I am a douche, and I am a a-hole, and I'm honest and authentic about it." You know, who cannot love that?
Can you really get mad at somebody who's that
No.
honest? You
No.
can't. You
Tell me who
can't.
you are so I know how to move.
He's like, "I am an asshole. It's true. That's me." And Lacey just looked at him and she's like, "Okay, I
Yeah.
got that."
So, let's move on to
I
the
love them together.
I do like them together, and I do like this cast. I think it's starting to, like, heat up a little bit where I'm liking the show,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
I
it
honestly wanna thank
is.
Lala for bringing the heat, um, as well in this episode as well. Um,
Right. I know. Oh my
here's what I
god.
need to ask you, though.
Ask me.
What was your hope, as you saw Danny in the after show, who somehow has positioned himself in the middle? And I don't know if that's a height thing, but he looks like he's taking authority, as he sits there,
Yes.
whatever that is. Let me leave that man alone. But what
No, but good point. It's like, okay, I'm gonna start with that. Did the producer seat him there? Or did the producer seat Jesse there or Tom there or anybody else? Luke actually. And did he cause like a problem? I wanna know.
okay, now we're getting in deep and making up stuff. I
No, I need to know. Did they seat him
No,
there or did
I
he
think
seat
it's
him
purely
there?
height. I think it's purely height. If you notice in all the after shows, the shortest person sits in the middle. So,
That
well,
sounds mean. So
if
you make me out to be mean, but that's hilarious. And that also is a little mean.
what's mean?
Well, I'm not always mean. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't say anything mean.
It was a joke. I tried to make a
Oh,
joke.
he is
No,
the sh he
this
is the
was me
shortest
trying to
person in the
make a
room.
joke, and the joke didn't land.
No, it
So,
did not.
so almost like Luke. almost, almost like Danny. Yikes.
Who's almost like Danny?
No, a joke not landing.
Oh,
That's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Yes. Um, what I had hoped was for him to maybe watch what they just filmed, whatever, and come back and explain, "Hey, this is really," and I think he did explain, "This is where his head was at. We had a nanny, spending this time with my wife. That's what I was looking forward to. I didn't understand why,
Mhm.
we were taking care of the baby and the nanny was there." Uh, but I personally would have liked to have heard more. I would have personally liked to have heard a real backpedaling on, like, "Man, I really showed up on this trip like the ultimate douche," as
Yes.
I really didn't support her. I did not show up as I did not show up as the best version of myself, and we didn't hear that. Rather, we heard him just double down on, "Well, it was a nanny and, why wasn't she there?" And I just didn't understand, and it wasn't like he wasn't connecting at all. And as I sat there watching him talk a bunch of mess,
Make
make
excuses. Yeah,
excuses,
like,
thank you, that's the word.
I
I
guess.
noticed that Luke and Jesse sat there like on silent, on hush.
They seemed like they were looking at him like, "Bro, are you really saying this right now when your wife is gonna see this right after?" Like, they looked like if they said that, their wife would be heated, you know? Because I would be.
They looked
I
very
would be.
they seem very reticent to call him out on his
They were
stuff,
like,
and I'm wondering, is it because Jason and Danny drama last year gave them some context clues like, "Hey, we don't wanna piss Danny off because we know he goes dark and we kinda like him, but we don't wanna be on the
yeah.
other side of that anger." And one of the first takeaways I had after I watched this was that Danny is the new Jax.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Danny has replaced Jax.
Oh, he has. He is the new you put it perfectly because I felt it and I was thinking it, but I didn't know how to verbalize that.
He's the new Jax.
He's the new Jax. That's what it is.
4
He's
words.
too misogynistic. It's exactly what Lala said at the end of the episode. He's misogynistic, he's sexist,
Yep.
he's rude, he's
Very,
mean,
very,
all of the above. And
very.
thank God for Lala.
Yeah, I she's so comfortable in her skin. I'm really enjoying her, on this show very, very, very much and
Me
unapologetically
too.
so. But yes, he has replaced Jax, and there really isn't a line of demarcation because both of their behaviors are infused by or and informed by alcohol in his case, and in Jack's case, it was
Yes.
I believe it was alcohol and drugs,
And more, yeah,
a
like,
and so much more than that.
ugh,
And if that's, um if that's the case, then, hey, guys, we've got a really new villain in the house, and guess what? It's not performative. It is who he is, I'm afraid.
it's who he is.
I'm
Exactly.
afraid.
And remember when on the show she said, Nia said, on the one hand, this was kind of weird to me. On the one hand, I'm like, Lala, mind your business. This ain't your business. But on the other hand, thank you because I needed somebody to have my back. Okay, it's her business because you're on a reality show, hun. Like, it's kind of her business.
Yes. It's her business because their business is making is being amplified and echoed all through that house. It's kind of one of those things like make your problem not mine, but now you've made your
Yeah.
problem mine because I'm in the midst of it and by the way, a girl being demeaned and talked to the way he did is every girl's problem on earth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
United we stand.
United we stand, all women, we have our backs. Honestly, we should all have each other's backs.
We should. We
We
should.
should. That
We
was
absolutely should.
beautiful.
Well, those are our quick outtakes of, not outtakes,
The Valley
hot
after
takes
show. No, hot takes.
of the Valley after show. Definitely gonna add this to the roster. I've gotta go.
Yeah.
My Uber is here, but I didn't want to leave without getting into this because it was an interesting after show. Oh, and you know what? You producers are dirty. You did Jesse dirty on that. You did him dirty on the way you edited the end of the after show. Did you have to end it the way you did? You know what we're
No.
talking about. I'm not getting into it. You did him dirty.
Oh,
Just
I
saying.
know. I know. You guys always do him dirty.
You did
How
him dirty.
dare
You
you?
did him dirty
Like
on that one.
Tyra Banks, how dare
And
you?
Michelle enjoyed every moment of it. Okay, you. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, babe.
Bye.